All right, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, lovely people. Welcome to Exposed News TV. Yes, once again, we are here to bring up all the updated information on every activities trending and happening within the Biafran territory. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel as you're getting this information. Just know that this is first class and first-hand information on all the issue trending in Biafran land. Now, last night there was a mass slaughter, an onslaught in Orsu, Orsu local government, and so many communities were actually affected. The zoo terrorist Janjaweed army stormed in major places in Orsu and Awo-Idemili with some other places like Amebo, and also other neighboring communities, and they slaughtered, numbers of Biafrans. In fact, the video trending on social media, on S handle, which we cannot post here because of, the violence, because it was too violent for us to post, and YouTube did not accept that level of blood and violence, on this channel. So the video is on Twitter. You can check the video on my Exposed News TV handle on Twitter. You will see the video of Biafrans being, rolled out like sardine. They were even being taken away by wheelbarrows. They were carrying dead body as if they were chicken. It was painful, and this is what we continue to see. Now, my major annoyance is that, some part of Orsu community were jubilating when the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa was arrested, and some people, some elements, some useless elements who have been actually causing more confusion in Biafran land started saying things that Orsu community is now peaceful since the Prime Minister was arrested in Finland. But the reality is that the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa Njoko and the Biafran resistant fighters and the rest of them has actually been the people who have, made sure that normalcy, comes back in these local government, especially Osumogo and the rest of them, this Awo-Idemili and the rest of them. So we'll keep on speaking out, and we'll keep on calling international communities. If you see this mass massacre, that happened yesterday night, during the invasion, you will pity Biafrans. But that is why Biafrans continue to resist this kind of attack, and later on I'll be dropping the video of the Biafran liberation and resistance fighters, as they have actually equipped themselves more and are ready to take action, to defend these areas in Awo-Idemili. It was a massacre in Awo-Idemili, and it is something that is painful, but Biafrans will continue to bounce back. As you can see, the information, and people have confirmed to this. At least nothing less than 10 persons were killed in this mass massacre. This is what we'll continue to see. And let me tell you what the Zoom media continue to do. They continue to hide these things and make it look as if nothing is happening in Biafran land. But the reality is that there is an underground WAR happening in this land, in Biafran land. They are fighting with fighter jets. They are fighting with all kind of weaponry. They are fighting with even foreign troops, as we all know that the French troop has actually stormed into the land. But at the end, Umuchuku Kikabiama will always get victory. Let us go straight up into this issue and analyze it further. Do not forget that a very important order was dropped by the one and only Ngozi Orabreze. Enjoy this video and make sure you share it. Let the world continue to know what is happening currently in Awo-Idemili community precisely.
stakeholders of the United States of Biafra, the Biafra Securities, Biafra Defense Forces, Biafra Liberation Army, Biafra Resistance Fighters, Biafra Navy and Biafra Air Force. Special thanks to the Biafra Special Sports, the Biafra military trainers. I greet and I thank you all. Thank you, Biafrans, for calling in today at this time. The redeclaration of Biafra was done on November the 29th, 2024 in Lahti, Finland, under the name of the United States of Biafra by His Excellency, the Prime Minister, Simon Njoko, represented by my humble self, Dr. Ngozi Robweze. The grievances for Biafra people was read during that occasion by Honorable Bryson Okeoma. That was what he did, to read the grievances. The declaration was done by our Prime Minister, represented by myself, Dr. Ngozi Robweze. So Biafra, do not be deceived. Bryson Okeoma did not declare the independent state of Biafra. The ratification, confirmation, affirmation, and witness to the United States of Biafra's declaration was done by Attorney Jane Iwunze. This is our story. Over 1,500 Biafrans gathered in Finland between November the 29th and December the 3rd, 2024, to participate in the declaration of our independence, even without our Prime Minister being present, even without our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, being present. Biafrans came together and we declared our independence because we have the right to do that. This singular act proves that the independence and restoration of Biafra is not dependent on any single individual. It also shows that no one can stop the freedom of the over 70 million Biafrans who have sought for their freedom from a country, Nigeria, that rehabilitates and reintegrates non-terrorists into its military, police, security agents, and leadership. Biafrans conducted a verified self-referendum where over 50 million Biafrans voted to exit Nigeria and be a free nation. This was done both by electronic voting and physical voting in homeland. This referendum voting has been verified by the ORB report and the Committee of Emerging Nations that have ratified and approved the referendum conducted by Biafrans, and other international reports too. His Excellency Prime Minister Simon Ekpa approved the process and the declaration of the United States of Biafra. This is our story. We have been officially recognized by different countries in the world, such as the Eritrean government in exile, the Amazonia government, and several congressmen and women, both in the United States, in Europe, in South Korea, and other parts of the world. We are
Baba, how well on that? Good afternoon, Baba. Shop blog.
I mean, when they say they ask of me.
Yes, that way. Yes. That way, yes. That way. We say more because see you as the year just the start so.
Yes. Because our New Year resolution is for us to hammer by all means this year. So we say let us come and see you so that you can help us as the gods. What to do.
Yes.
I don't get time to waste too. Make I come and disturb gods on top of the Massacre again.
Why not now? Why not, Baba? Not your blog.
The God don't want me. They talk say they don't tire of Onamata. So therefore, let una carry on and matter go another place.
Hey, Baba shop plug. I bet tell the girls me they relax. May they give us one more last chance. You know, say the last chance when you give us na last chance with that. As we enter this year, so never give us any last chance.
Yes.
Give us another last chance for this our new
This year last chance.
This year last chance.
Look, I've been so busy inside. If una like, make una sit down here till next year. I won't get any last chance, so I won't give una. You hear me? Bye-bye. Ire o. Òwúrọ̀ la wáyé. Ṣẹ̀tẹ̀rì láwọn òbí ọ̀nà. Bàbá náà ó máa wò àwọn láyé.
The gods are tired of us. This one is not good. What are we going to do now?
Akpan, she na our destiny will go exchange for success here. We will change our destiny to something.
I'm so what? I can see the calabash. I'm so what, Uruma?
I'm moving things.
Uruma, moving things out.
Yes.
Uruma, you don't even know how you will use what is inside the calabash.
Uruma, get that thing, Baba. Shop plug, don't give me something like this before. You'll meet me for us.
Uruma.
Ẹni tó bá dojú ògbó èrìkì àlọ́ ifá kò dọ́wọ́. Where is the destiny changer calabash? So Akpan and Obima come steal my calabash here. Ìjà wo ilé Adéáfó Ògún nígbà tí gbógun kò ṣẹ́kù. Akpan and Obima, I'm sure na say na pikin wey no know juju dey call am vegetable. Ọmọ tí ó mọ ògùn ní ilé fọ́.
What are we going to do with it now?
Now, white powder na dey inside so now. Everybody knows that face the rub powder put.
That's true. Oh yeah, now, Uruma, rub it on your face. Just do that.
Now what for you, Akpan? But you don't use the thief for the shrine, I mean thief ammo. But people say rub the powder the face for you, Akpan. You don't get respect for senior. Not the senior man picture on us.
Senior man, sir. Well done, sir. We all due and undue respect. Nothing. There is nothing in this life that will make me put this powder on my face. Even if you put gun to my head, it will not happen.
But wait, Akpan, they tell me say now a thief calabash finish. Look, let me see what powder for you make they wash. So look, let me do everything for you, Akpan.
Okay, Uruma, let's do it like this. Let us cover the calabash now and take it back to Baba place where we stole it from.
Yeah.
Then we will leave it. Then we will now steal it. I will now bring it back. So that we can now do the stealing. Then we will now do the robbing. Let's do it like that.
Akpan, inside they reason like cockroach. You know what will happen? Based on cinema level and one piece, we will leave this thing till tomorrow morning. May it's cheap. By then we will decide what we will do with them.
Uruma, it's not a matter of decide what we will do with that. I'm not going to rub this powder on my face. Nothing you tell me this time, Uruma. I will not do it too. From experience, I already know it will not end well.
Akpan, life na risk. And only risk takers they succeed for life. Akpan, take some risk, rub some powder and see success.
Motivational speaker. Well done, sir. I'm not gonna do it, Uruma. There is nothing you will tell me. Me, I will freshen up and sleep. That is what I wanna do. I will not rub any powder, Uruma.
It's alright.
We also have several countries that have recognized Biafra between 1967 and 1970 and never denounced our recognition, such as Congo, Cote d'Ivoire, Sierra Leone, and Gabon. We are currently talking with these countries, and they support our independence. Our attorneys are doing their assigned tasks and submitting and updating our records with our allies and orders on the independence of the United States of Biafra. We are following all due process in our recognition and restoration. On the homeland, we extend an olive branch to our neighbors in Nigeria and have demanded immediate withdrawal of all their foreign bodies, military, police, security, and orders from the Biafra territory. It is the right thing for them to do at this time. Our decentralized military will continue to protect their states as needed from any foreign invader. We are happy to report that the Nigeria state is gradually doing the needful. It is in line with the legal status of the United States of Biafra as an independent nation. And it is also in line with making the world a better place, supporting self-determination for Biafrans, self-defense, peace, equity, justice, and freedom for Biafrans. Biafrans have explored all the peaceful processes towards our freedom. We're also using all the rights aspired to us as a nation to enhance and increase our military strength to defend our land, for our self-determination, and for self-defense against foreign invaders. It is pertinent to note and let the world know that Nigeria has been at war with Biafra for the past 2 years or more. This was confirmed by Nigerian Defense Chief Christopher Musa in several public and private platforms. He has confirmed that Nigeria is at war with Biafra. He also on different occasions has explained the type of war Nigeria is engaging with Biafrans. That is on record and that is on public record. As a nation at this point, we must confront the foreign invaders from the Nigeria terrorist state. And we must defend our territory. Our Prime Minister, His Excellency Simon Ekpa, is hale and happy. Our Prime Minister is defending Biafraland against the reintegrated terrorists hired by the Nigerian government wearing military and police uniforms. I want to use this opportunity to let the Finnish local authorities be aware that the image of Finland has been dented by the way they handle the investigation of our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa. And we want them to know that nothing they do or engage in will stop the total defense of Biafraland from the invading Nigeria terrorist state. Nothing, absolutely nothing. If they like, let them conduct this investigation for the next 100 years. What Simon Ekpa, our Prime Minister, is doing, what he has done, is what Biafrans will continue to do. We cannot allow terrorists to come into our land and kill us and go free. We cannot allow the Nigeria government, headed by Tinubu and his agents, to come into Biafra land, kill us, occupy our land, burn our homes, rape our women, take over our farms, and go scot-free. That will never happen. And that is exactly what our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, was trying to protect us from. That is what our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, was doing, protecting us from these invaders. And that is what Biafrans must continue to do, no matter what happens. Nothing will stop the total defense of Biafraland from the invading Nigeria terrorist state. Finland must be aware that Nigeria is a failed state. Nigeria is one of the countries in the world that has almost all the terrorists inside the country right now, where innocent citizens are killed. Christians are mowed down in their numbers. Children and women are killed without the protection from the state or from the president or from the government. What country will allow their indigenes to be killed continuously like that without any protection? Nigeria is a failed state, and any leader, foreign or local, that tries to protect Nigeria is part of a terrorist government. Any leader, foreign or local, that tries to listen to Nigeria government and do what they say, it is a terrorist government. The Nigerian terrorist state must leave our land. We will make them leave our land. Peacefully or forcefully. Biafra is now a nation. We have a right to rule ourselves. Finland fought a brutal war. Finland fought for their independence. Now they are an independent nation. The same thing Finland did. That is the same thing Biafra is doing under Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. Nothing is different. The Western world, they have the power to exit from a country they don't like for any reason. America left Europe to become a nation. What makes that different from what Biafrans are doing? There's no difference. You cannot stop us. If you become a nation, you fight for your freedom, and you exit a country that is oppressing and suppressing you, you must be aware that that is the same thing Biafrans are doing. We met in Finland. We voted. We declared our independence. At this time, the Finnish local authorities need to be aware, need to be mindful that they are holding the prime minister, the head of government of an independent nation, Biafra. They need to do the needful as quickly as possible. Biafrans have continued to ensure that they control their land through several means. One of them is the referendum action. The voluntary referendum action by all the Biafran in the 40 states to release our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, by the Nigerian terrorist state. Withdraw all Nigerian army, police, and security from our land and allow Biafrans to live peacefully as an independent country. Our Monday sit at home has continued for the past over 2 years. I need to let the world know. Every Monday, every office in Biafraland, every school, every business voluntarily shuts down. This is what we want. This is what Biafrans have decided to do. This shows Nigerian government, they have no power over Biafra territory. They have no power over Biafraland. Because Biafrans voluntarily shut their businesses every Monday, every bank, every school, every important institution in Biafra territory closes every Monday, voluntarily. Despite the Nigerian government insisting that they open, despite the Southeast governors working under the Nigerian terrorist state, insisting that they open their offices, their shops, Biafrans have refused to do that. That shows Biafrans are in control of our territory. And that Monday sit at home must continue every Monday until we fully protect our land from the terrorist state of Nigeria. These terrorists recruited by Nigerian government are sent to Biafra territory to kill, maim, and burn the homes of innocent citizens of Biafra just for their beliefs in Biafra nation. Thousands of innocent Biafrans have been killed over the years by the Nigerian terrorist state and their agents inside Biafraland for nothing. For nothing. We cannot fold our hands and watch as our people are murdered daily by the Nigerian state to grab the mineral and natural resources in Biafraland, which they use to service foreign countries while our people perish in abject poverty. We can no longer allow that to happen. These same terrorist killings happens in different parts of Nigeria, such as in the Oduduwa land, in Arewa territory, in the Middle Belt, where innocent citizens are murdered in their hundreds, where mass burial are being conducted every now and then. School kids are taken away in their hundreds for ransom. Undergraduates are kidnapped from their dormitories without any trace, while the Nigerian government offers no help. What kind of a country is that? Nigeria is a failed state, and any government, foreign or local, that supports, that listens, that partners with Nigeria is part of the failed state, is part of the failed individual, and is supporting terrorism and the killing of Christians, killing of innocent children and women inside Nigeria. If you don't know the history and what we have gone through, you must listen to us. We are the ones that will tell our story. Nigeria government and their agents cannot tell the story of Biafrans. You must hear it from us, the Biafrans, what we go through. That is why we are the people, and we decide who is going to rule us. At this time, Biafrans have decided our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, and our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, must continue to lead Biafrans. So whether you hold them for the next 100 years, whether you don't hold them, We must continue to do what they want us to do. And I promise you, and I've told you, our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, has already laid down all the rules, all the things that we need to do, and we must continue to do it, even in his absence. That was why we declared our independence.